You know, it was quite funny because way back when we initially moved in and got this place, there were many people that said they'll last 3 months, they'll last 6 months. That's the truth. It was exactly those sorts of comments that we thought, you have no idea of the mana within that gets you through all the hurdles that come your way. Kia ora. My name is Lily Stender. We are here in Uawa, Tolaga Bay, and we are actually within the Tolaga Bay Inn. Tolaga Bay Innovation is part of what we have created for the survival, restoration and preservation of the inn to develop and grow grassroots businesses in our homelands.
Tolaga Bay, the place where everybody wants to come other than just the summer. This is a social enterprise exercise for us. We've decided to take a leap of faith and work with them to build what's happening today. If we do get it right, we're able to take it to potentially another town like Tolaga Bay. I love the fact that they are doing something for their own economy to make Tolaga Bay itself a better place for people to visit.
The big thing for me is just how connected everybody is. That's something that I'd heard about but hadn't really experienced. I guess that's part of what makes it a kind of special thing, is it is that they're all together. It's pretty deep in the DNA of what they're doing.
It is about the economic, social development of our local people within our community. We use our natural skills, our natural resources, and create revenue streams from them.
This project had been pitched to us and we were quite keen to do it. So I did a whole lot of research. I said, so what would it look like to have the best case scenario in terms of a business incubator? When I came in at the beginning, people had ideas that maybe they weren't sure if they were viable ideas or not. And just to see the change that's happened in that time is amazing. Fast forward to now, we've got a crew of people there who really are having a good go at it. They've got a really structured approach. I think they actually have legs.
Sometimes you can't pick and choose your destiny, it follows you. Sometimes you just have to grasp it and take it. I very much have a passion for whānau, and being the oldest girl, usually your role is to look after the whānau. My way of doing that is to regenerate the land. Heal the land is to heal the people. The goal is to erect our nursery and have that established so that we can house our native trees. My dreams and hopes and aspirations is to regenerate Tairawhiti, our rivers, so that they are swimmable, clean to eat from, and look after our cultural aspects as well.
So today, this morning, we came out to help Mere Tamanui, who is building her Uawa Factory Road native nursery. What that's about is we're building this greenhouse. It's getting stuck in there, got posts, got weed mat, nails, bit of hard mahi, and we're literally just working together and chucking it up because Mere can then use that, put her seedlings in for all the native plants.
Water is life, of course, and we need to protect that water, so that's why we are growing native trees. Taita Awhiti, we have the biggest sediment issue in Aotearoa. What it does is increases the temperature of the water. The eels and the tuna don't like all the sediment, but when they're breathing, it takes all the oxygen out. So one of my other attributes is being able to conduct water quality and quantity and indicators that can help towards environmental management plans.
We were keen to support it even more so because this government is looking to have created a $1 billion tree proposal, and so going forward, one of the things we have to ask ourselves is where are we going to get the native trees from, and I think MIDI is going to add to that, therefore not only make a living for herself but also help grow that need for all New Zealanders to sort of understand the environmental issues that we have.
Her skill sets in terms of understanding our environment, understanding our waterways, understanding our native plants. She's a master, and so she can literally now create an income doing what she loves.
In the future, I see this nursery be 10 times the size, as well as producing 100,000 trees a year at least, and doing as much trees to our projects within the Taita Awhiti.
For a few years now, I've been wanting to start my own business. I started trying to do lawns, helping out people. My name's Harley Stender. I'm originally from South Auckland. My grandmother was from here, the East Coast. I moved back here 8 years ago. Been a solo dad for 12 years, and this is what I was doing before becoming a solo dad. Now that I've grown up a little bit, I thought I'd go back to what I had experience in. Helping towards fighting obesity and getting healthy. This is my usual spot for Tuesdays and Thursdays between 8 and 12. Created the logo with the tick in it. I thought that was like the heart tick, you know, but it's a green one. That's what I thought of at the start. Sort of, yes, positive, go. People are definitely looking at healthy eating, especially on the coast with overweight and health problems. They definitely appreciate if it's come straight out of the garden or grown locally. Yeah, the most popular stuff for our coasties is definitely the kumara and the pears. My favourite's kumara and the hangi. Yeah, ooh, soft and yeah.
I live locally and I just called in to help support local business. Produce and kai is really awesome because that's something we all need. Ideally we'd be all growing our own, but at the end of the day it's here, it's available to us, it's accessible, whereas it's a bit of a hike to town to have to go and grab your local produce. Also delivers, so that's really cool too for those that, you know, prefer to have them delivered to home.
This is our weekly produce. We plan our meals around this, whatever Harley brings in. Plus we have mokos here too, so you know, these fruits are really handy for them in their lunch boxes and that. Look at that. It's awesome. There's a decent size. Beautiful. We even get onions and everything in there, you know, things that you don't expect to get in a veggie pack.
The food that I get off Harley is better than most of the food I get from the supermarkets, to be honest. And it's not sitting for too long, it's always fresh.
Regardless of where it comes from, if it comes here, as opposed to us having to go and get it, that's a real bonus.
It's lovely to see him earning his own livelihood. He grows a lot of the fruit and vegetables himself. He sources a lot himself. He has a veggie trailer that he's created, which is mobile.
Just to see, he hasn't been on the program that long, and now he's got this plan, he's identified an opportunity in the community, and he's doing it.
Everything just happened so quick. Embraced any support and cooperation they could give me. Just was in there every week. Really focused on my idea and plan. Now it's sort of coming to shape. It's just about putting the hard work in now. I really just want a good future for my children. They try their best at school, so I'll try my best at work. The main thing I want to do is just enjoy the life stage, enjoy the lifestyle, and it makes me happy people are getting healthy food in their fridge and it's not rotting in my chillers.
We're just sick of struggle. All my loved ones, all my whānau, they've struggled for years. Clever people, skilled people, but just never had the opportunity to get out of the rut. So by us working together, by us just sharing our brain power, sharing our abilities, like on a marae. That's what you do on a marae. Everyone does their part.
Something that's really struck me is the number of people I've spoken to. It's not just about creating a job for themselves, it's about creating kind of sustainability of the town so that there's somewhere for their children to stay and not have to go and live in the city. The beauty of what's happening at Tolaga Bay is that they're actually trying to say, like, let's use what we've got around us and let's work with the people that are here and actually try and create something rather than having to go and leave and go somewhere else, to say, look, there is value here, we just have to find a way to bring it out.
No matter where you go in life, you always take your tikanga with you, and when you reconnect back, amazing magical things can happen. Together, whakakotahitanga is the way to go forward. I'm really ecstatic, really. Here we go, stage one of many stages to come. Looking forward to doing the mahi.
We've been tasked to create a new web application for Tolaga Bay Inn. They've currently got an outdated one. They'd like to replace it with our new one.
Thermoplastic aliphatic polyester.
The actual making is quite difficult, but to get the ingredients is quite simple.